Hi, this is CH Dunn, and good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, Devious. Good to see you. Devious, by the way, I want to wait. I want to make a bigger deal out of this when we have a bigger audience. But, Devious, congratulations on your chess tournament first place finish. That's amazing. I I'm an extremely unskilled chess player. I know chess just to the point of where I know the rules. I can play chess without breaking any rules. Beyond that, I don't really understand it. I don't know any moves or gambits or any of that sort of thing. But clearly, you know what you're doing, so that's pretty awesome. And congratulations. That's fantastic. Venerable Fox, great to see you. You haven't been here in a couple nights. I was like, is Venerable Fox okay? I worry if people don't show up, which is silly. But great to see you. You had to beat 17 people in a row. 17 people sat down across the table from our own devious yield, and then at some point got back up, not the winner. And 17 times, devious yield said, next. Awesome. Awesome, dude. Fantastic. And Friday's here. Hey, Friday. Great to see you as well. So, guys, we have a limited time tonight because tonight is Play Games with the Boys night. So, we've got probably a good 90 minutes or so. So, I say we roll the intro and we get into it. You were here, not very chatty. Oh, it's so fine, Venerable Fox. That's my thing. Like, never feel like you have to chat just because oh no, Dunn's gonna worry or something. Don't worry about it. All I want you to know is that your presence is always appreciated when it's here, but please always do what works best for you. Okay, I am gonna roll the intro, and then we're gonna get into inexplicably some more As the Dead Sleeps, because I'm just not dying for some reason. I think I'll take care of that tonight. All right, let's go. Hey, and we're back. Still with the 2 deaths. Oh, don't worry about it, Venerable. It's so fine. So devious, man. I'm thinking about this. Like, that's a single elimination tournament, and you had to go 17-0 to win. That's nuts. There had to be a lot of people in that tournament then. Let's see. We are on survival and challenges. Hey, Greg. Good to see you. Death is a given. Says Greg. It is if you're a character in a Greg Little book. That's for sure. Another person for whom death feels like a given is Astrid. Food-wise, we have this one remaining bit of food. I guess we kind of have to eat it because we can't take any damage. We could go back and loot the dam. I think that's probably worth our time. But I might want to peek into peek into Ravine. Maybe the grave is really close by, plus there's going to be cattails in there. But this storm complicates things, because we can't do anything in the storm, because we're practically cold. Went down to the wire, won by holding out because your opponent was better than me, but bad at managing his timer. You won on clock management. Devious, that's fantastic. You know what, Devious? A win is a win is a win. Clock management in a chess tournament is part of the game, too. So you were the better player because you won. So good for you, dude. Fantastic. trying to pass time. I think I might have to sleep just to warm up, because we're not warming much at all. Problem, well, sleeping doesn't use as much calories as doing stuff. I just want enough warmth to get across the street, get into the dam. We have to find more food. So as a reminder, for those who don't know how As the Dead Sleep works, it's a little different than regular Long Dark. There's no way to regain health.
God, I could eat a horse.
When you lose health, it's gone. The only way to get it back is through a stim, and we've only found one. So I cannot get into it, particularly with the health as low as it is. I cannot get into a situation where I'm losing condition. And yet, we're very close to losing condition on health. The Venerable Fox does make it sound like a classy gentleman burglar. I agree with you. It sounds like the kind of burglar that you go, well, you gotta tip your cap to that guy. We've been robbed by the Venerable Fox. I like it. Okay, food, food, food. Need the food. Need the food. But I can't do a lot of sprinting because you burn more calories when you sprint. So I have to move kind of slow and calm. Don't panic, AV would say. So you guys have heard me mention my stress over the past couple days over a work situation. That situation has resolved itself, I'm happy to say. And in the best way possible. And there's always, there's always stress with your job. Generally, if it had no stress associated with it, they wouldn't have to pay anybody to do it. In this case, without getting into too much detail, I touch a ton of books a week. Last week I did something with a book where I zigged when I should have zagged. And the Amazon algorithm system really hated what I did. And it had the potential to have some very significantly negative impact. And this happening kind of over the holiday weekend, it was hard to get anybody, a human at Amazon, to look at the problem before it became too big to solve. And fortunately, that happened. So, no significant harm done. Just to my nerves. And to other people's nerves, too. And, something I really, really dislike is causing problems for other people. I would much rather solve other people's problems, not be the reason they have one. And in this case, I very much needed other people's help to fix my screw-up. That's not that fun a place to be, but I stayed professional through it, and it's hard to go into meetings and be like, all right, guys, we got a problem, and I'm Y, but now we got to figure out how to solve it. You just want to stay in your bed and pull the covers over your head, but that's not an option. And I work with very good people, and they are very good to me, and they were in this scenario. Okay, I should not have been using these torches because now I'm not going to really have any, and I need to get to Ravine. I don't think I'm going to find any food here. I think this was...
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
A fool's errand. And an unfortunate one. Yep, no fun, but glad it's over is accurate, Greg. So, I think we're going to have to hope for good weather and get to Ravine where we know there are cattails. And there are no predators, so we don't need the torch to avoid them. But we do need it. It's helpful to have it for warmth. Yeah, if you don't make any mistakes, you're probably not doing much. Yeah, I mean, I'm in a position where I touch a lot of things. So I have the capacity to screw up a lot of things. Unfortunately, I generally don't. But sometimes life is funny and says, you know what? I'm going to let your one mistake be in the worst place possible. Because that's funny. So it's definitely a, you know, someday we'll laugh about this sort of situation. Hey, Tuna. Those are cool emotes. How are you? All right. Even though the weather is double, it's 2 down. That's actually kind of as good as I could possibly hope for. I'm tempted to sprint, but I also don't have a bedroll, so I can't sleep in Ravine. So that's an additional problem.
To feel numb.
So if I sprint, I'm going to end up with the stamina down. Now we're triple down on temperature. So I kind of feel like if we don't find a stim in the ravine, if we don't get a lucky stim find, we're probably done. But we're going to play it out. We're going to do the best we can. That's what I always do. All appearances to the contrary, I am generally trying to do the best I can. And, you know, if this one ends, I gotta decide, do I take a 4th run at As the Dead Sleep or not? We've been doing it for, what, 3-4 days now? I saw how many stims you had on Voyager, Tuna, and I was so jealous. You know, this is really bad. I cannot afford to get this cold. This is worse than being hungry.
This is so cold.
So now I think I'm going to try to make for the cave and kind of hope that there's something good in there in addition to the fact that I can make a fire in there. I can't make birch bark tea, so there's really no point in picking birch bark up. At this point, I'm going to sprint because I don't want to take too much cold damage. Yeah, encouraging rampage abuse. But yeah, this is not good. I'm happy with our performance, but it's not looking good for the home team right now. Let's immediately get a fire going. I won't even look to see what's here. I see the rope. I do see food. That's great news. Start fire. Yeah, go, go, go. Just start it. Go, Astrid, go. Get those peaches. No, Astrid, no.
One little fire.
Run 3. Hey, Ensig, good to see you. We need some rah-rahs. Hey, Amanda Maker. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter here, and we're up against the I don't know, 5-yard line. That seems accurate. Come on, quickly get warm. Quickly get warm. Thank you.
Ah,
No!
shit, that
God
burns.
damn it. That was the controller.
Shit! Feels like a
We could
super-
not afford that. That would never have happened if I was using
This
my
will come in
keyboard.
handy.
Done, please, is right. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. I think I'll let that just go while I take a look at this thing here.
Anything.
Stim. Well, food isn't bad. This gives me a minute to look at the map anyway. Oh, it's really... no, wait, where am I? It's... oh, gosh. I gotta kind of do the math in my head on this. Do we have to go down the rope to get to this thing? Can't tell. You come in from coastal over here? No. Oh, we gotta go... okay. We gotta go over the... it does look like we gotta go down the rope. It does look that way, yeah. That's very unfortunate. because we can't sleep here. Oh, I should definitely be warming up a tea. Or a coffee, though. A carpenter never blames his tools. Well done, Tuna. Tuna's always here for the moral support. I appreciate it. Well, Tuna, I'm not a carpenter. So, how do you jiggle with a controller? I don't know. How do you jiggle with a controller? Screw this controller crap. We're gonna lose the way we came in. Keyboard and mouse. We're gonna K-bam it.
It's dusk, so I can't be far behind.
That is how that works, Astrid, as we have discussed. Okay, so this is cooked. Let's see if we can run out here without getting cold. Can we get some meat off this deer?
I think I need to lay down.
Please don't burn my coffee. Because I kind of really need that. Okay, thank you, because I need the extra energy. Okay, you are fine. Okay, you are going to cook
I wonder if I can drop
that
any
meat.
of this gear.
Gonna go back out. Hacksaw is best for frozen meat. Okay, hey Squeaky, good to see you. I didn't say it. I said I had a platoon sergeant. Okay, but oh yeah, that's way faster. Way faster, Devious. Thank you. Cook this meat. How you doing? Doing all right? Okay. Do we have other? Oh, we don't need all these cans. I don't need this rope now. We don't have more coffees. We could make more coffees, but I'm not sure that I want to. There's a chance there's a stem down there. There's a decent chance there's a stem down there. But what I'm trying to do is get enough food that I can go back to the trailer and sleep. And then come back. That is my plan. I don't know if that's a good plan, but it's my plan. Okay, this coffee is only for an emergency, because coffee is for closers. So put that coffee down, Astrid. You bet the bear has a stem. There is no bear in this zone, fortunately. No predators in Ravine at all. It's not a good way, but it is the done way. Coffee is for closers. Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers. It's like my favorite movie speech ever. A, always, B, B, C, closing. Always be closing. Always be closing. For some reason, the phone no longer wants to cast the TV, so using the TV app, which is terrible. Probably will be quiet, but good luck. Thank you, Squeaky. I'm somewhat horrified that people would have me on their televisions, but
I need to find a place to rest.
my giant head on giant TVs. Rant for the ages, yep. Okay, we're gonna sleep for 8. Maybe even 10. Once I drink. And then we're gonna go... Oh, you put me up on a 75-inch TV, Friday? No! We are gonna go for the full 10. I don't even know if you can sleep 10 at this difficulty level. You once had me on every TV in your house for the funny. That is funny and scary. All right, this one is for all the marbles. No. Not opening that. They'll leave the trailers for all the marbles. Leave the trailers for all the marbles. Oh god, what terrible weather. I think I need to wait. This one is not yet for all the marbles. We will repair clothing. Wait, is this better? No. Then why do you have it, Astrid? Why do you have these things that you can't wear? Turn them into tasty, delicious cloth. Cloth is high in fiber. Consider cloth at your next breakfast table. Don't repair it, harvest it. And repair that. I'm just hoping to get slightly warmer weather. That is not what I needed. 9 out of 10 disreputable doctors recommend cloth by name. Oh boy. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do I think I can get back to that cave before I get cold? I'm gonna sleep for an hour. Get fully warm. Hope the weather got better, but it probably didn't. If it's a blizzard, I can't leave. But other than that... Oh. It heard me. Ha 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 ha. You're so funny, Long Dark. Boy, the Long Dark trolled the hell out of Tuna this morning. That was so freaking funny. I don't remember where you were, Tuna, but you went into a cave, and the cave had the flare gun case in it. And she opens it up, nothing. It didn't contain the gun or the shells. It contained absolutely nothing. It was hilarious. in how awful it was. It was hilarious in how ridiculously trolling it was. Like, I wasn't happy that Tuna didn't get something good. I think it was the Winding River Cave. Then she took down a moose in very strong fashion. 2 shots. 1 flare shot, 1 arrow, dead. Okay, we got here. Probably I panicked a bit on the temperature. But despite that, I want to go here, start a new fire, don't walk in it, and I want to make some coffee. Dragon named Fox got the same thing while we're exploring the far territory. I was, as the condition sleeps, going, not well, Huguru. Not well. Not well. No one thought you were dumb, Tuna. we all love you. I really was worried for you during that Twitch outage, though, because I could see that you were still on, and no one could talk because of the Twitch problem. And I worried that you were like, oh my god, no one has chatted in 30 minutes. They all hate me. Because that's exactly what I would have done.
Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna.
Coffee, please. We need 3 coffees and then we're gone. Cook that one. Find me the other coffee. Drop that on the ground. Thanks, Ensig. I appreciate that vote of confidence. Yeah. I was typing so much and it wouldn't let me send anything, Tuna. I felt so bad for you. Like, she has no idea that there's this huge Twitch outage. It was really weird If you were already in a channel, you could keep watching it, but you couldn't go anywhere else and you couldn't chat. Take that. Take that. Take the cans. Take the rope. Drink that. Alright, guys. This is the Hail Mary. We're going to go down there. We're going to find the grave. And if there's a stim down there, then we have a chance. It was shockingly well done.
God, I'd eat anything right about now.
I wish I had time to go grab those cattails, Astrid. I don't. There are a few down there. Stupid controller. Cost us some of our precious health. We're lucky it didn't cost more. As the condition sleeps. I love it. I honestly thought this was a Dead World challenge. I thought that maybe because the word dead was in the title, I thought that you know, there were no animals to fight. Just one. We're about to try to get the second one. As the condition shrinks is more accurate, yeah. I wish I could look over there while I was climbing so I could see what this grave is. I want to drink as soon as I get to the bottom. Then I gotta save that other coffee to get back up. I might even not drink it. I'm drinking it. Where's the grave? Where's the grave? Where is the grave? Over here? The map made it look like it was over here. Like it should be in here somewhere. I don't see it. Alright, I will grab these rose hips. Had 26 hours on Xbox. Switched to PC for the update. Can't get used to keyboard and mouse. Yeah. That's my wife when she plays The Sims and she bounces between PC and Xbox. She has a hard time adjusting. Hey Pikachu, good to see you. There was no stim here. Go energy drink is helpful. Where are these graves, man? Did I miss them? Uh-oh. What's happening? Did I get raided? This is the manual raid. Oh, I didn't welcome raiders, I guess? I guess my notifications aren't working. Hello? You have The Sims for PlayStation, haven't tried it yet? Ah, I see you can't do... Okay, it's not me. Well, welcome in, Vika and Vikachu chat. Good to see you guys. Thank you for the shout-out, Tuna. There's the grave. And cattails. Oh, I'm almost more excited to find that. Grave? We're all so cold. More than we could take. No escape from it. Please forgive me. Uh-oh, what did you do? What did you do? Good to see you, Leetsky. You're on day 5 of Lober and you haven't died? That's awesome. Congratulations. Alright, I'm going to attempt to get back to controller here because I know I got a lot of keyboard and mouse to do tonight on WoW with the boys. Could pop into the Bleak Inlet for a little bit of fun. Yeah, that's not my definition of fun. I'm gonna pass on that. Oh God. I don't even know that I have any fuel. Not even sure I have any fuel for this fire.
Come
oh wait,
on,
I have
fire.
books anyway.
Come on. Oh yeah, that's good.
All right, I have a coal. Throw this in there too. There you go. Fire is making us warm, and that is making me happy. We cannot step into the fire. Oh. It sounds like you're doing great, Pikachu. What's your cloth count? That's what's important. Mushrooms. Time is it? Let's search the cave quick. Don't jinx it, done. Wait. Oh, I thought that was a stim. I got so excited. We can sleep though. The granola bar. The granola bar is not a stim. Rookie numbers. Having 6 cloth is kind of like having no cloth. What can you do with 6 cloth? No, that's awesome. Well, let me tease you.
I could eat a horse. That's saying a lot because I love horses.
She loves horses, in case she hasn't mentioned that. All right. Hey, cooking too. Nice. For the moment, we have staved off some drama. The weather could introduce drama very quickly. But between the coffee and the cooking, or excuse me, the go juice, I think we can get out of here. I see that those snowflakes though. How do I jiggle you? There we go. I think that was it. Should be able to make another coffee here. I hope if I wasn't alone in a personnel talking to yourself, you repeat the same lines. Yeah, I probably would. Okay, I think as soon as this is done, I'm leaving. Because the weather's going to change here. Take that. Drink that. Next grave is a DP. I'm just briefly looking to see if there's cattails, and I'm really low on sticks. No cattails, okay. Not going to Bleak Inlet. The characters do complaining for people. Yeah, yes, that's true. The audible complaining is in case people want to play without the meters, which I think would be a fun challenge. to play without the meters and just figure out what's up with Astrid by what she's saying. Uh, 3X Cats and Code likes to play where the meters only show up on screen if they're critical, which is an interesting way to play. Okay, I think we have this in hand here. Yeah, I checked. I checked inside. I mean, am I 100% sure? I don't know if I'm 100% sure. Just want her stamina to come back. Or her sprint. You can set that in options. Yeah, I've done it. It's options. HUD type. Instead of always on, you can set it to contextual. And then it will only show up when they're in critical state. But I found that the chat really likes to watch them. Hey Devious, we have 3 graves left to visit. I think we have a okay chance at making DP for the 3rd one. Hey old Grey Wolf. Good to see you. My water is in the way. Yeah, I figure we visit a grave a week. We'll have this one done by June. Oh wow, I never knew that was there. Just a short little stroll to DP, yep. Not like Coastal has any threats in it I need to worry about. I know, Astrid. Ah, you think I've converted you too, Grey Wolf. You're dead. You're dead. Yeah, I love corrupting Koru. It's really funny. In her latest VOD, she was going into what she would call the prepper cache in by the rope to Timberwolf Mountain in Pleasant Valley, and she called it the space capsule. And then she said, oh no, I called it the space capsule. I'm turning into done. Yes. Anytime anyone says Camp HQ, I'm happy. If I can get somebody to say Spangler's Gulch, then I truly will have accomplished my life's goals. Might as well check over here quick.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Hey, it is a victory. Aw, man, all there is firewood here? Come on! Why are you so mean to me, Long Dark? I promote you. I encourage people to play you, and this is how you repay me. Coffee's cold. Hey, Old Grey Wolf knows where Spangler's Gulch is. Yep, if you type the command !what, you will get an explanation of some of my more frequent done isms. And I legitimately often can't remember what things are called, so I just make up my own names and I remember those. I know what I mean. I may make a fire here. I've got so much firewood, so that I can warm up some teas. I don't know. I'm trying to gauge the temperature. I don't want to panic. I'm gonna sleep in the trailer at the top of Coastal Highway. That is the plan. I'm also switching back to keyboard and mouse because I am not doing the trestle bridge with control. I love that you guys knew what it was. Like, oh, Grey Wolf's like it's in Forlorn Muskeg. And sake, he means Spencer Homestead. Do it on auto walk. Do it for the funny. Yeah, I'm not doing it for the funny. I like the word gulch. Yeah, there is something pleasing about it. Okay, well now I'm second guessing my decision not to stop and get warm. I'm using so many matches. It's definitely a better name. I wouldn't be surprised if they change it on an update.
Come on, little fire.
Auto walk trestle,
Perfect.
yeah, that is decidedly not happening. I should do like a night where that's all I do, is I attempt to auto walk the trestle. Okay, that's all I needed. Should be enough. Yeah, play with the controller and the keyboard. This always makes me think of that scene in Stand By Me where the kids are on the big bridge and the train is coming the other way. That's an older movie, a lot of you guys probably haven't seen it. Some of you haven't seen it, I'm sure some of you have. It's a very good movie, yeah. Alright, we got through that. That's right. Will Wheaton wasn't Stand By Me. Jerry O'Connell. What the heck is that kid's name? I think River Phoenix was in it. I forgot the fourth kid. Corey Feldman. I think Kiefer Sutherland's in that too. Based on a Stephen King story, yep, The Body. The King story did not have any horror or supernatural elements to it at all, as I remember. But I believe the bully in that story also shows up in It. Could be wrong. I think that's Henry Bowers. I think Henry Bowers shows up in multiple Stephen King books. But my memory could be failing me on that. Is that coal? That's coal. Either coal or the biggest stone in history. Okay, we're gonna pull in here to warm up. And we're warm. They're certainly throwing a lot of firewood at me. I wish for some sort of like Settlers of Catan system where I could trade wood for stim. Food. Still no bedroll either. No bedroll means we can't sleep in the basement in Crumbling Highway. I opened that already. There's something back here. I saw it. Sody. Give me the sody. I saw it. Alright, I'm gonna grab 1 hour. 72 hours of wood for 1 stim. Man, I would take it. I would take that trade. Twice. I would take that trade. Alright, better look at the weather situation, but let's see. Food-wise, we're a little better off. We have a decent amount of water, too. Let's just drink this soda so we're not carrying the weight around. I think I might go flare. I got 3 flares now, yeah. I don't love this temperature situation. I have to find somewhere to pull into pretty quick. Walking into the wind. Go right down here to the broken houses. Just hope the bear isn't here. Don't see him. Yeah, it is surprising in this mode. Wait, this isn't where I thought I was. Hey, Packer. Good to see you. How are you doing? Packer, and I asked this question with complete ignorance. How are the Packers doing? Are they in the playoffs? I don't think the playoffs have
A
started.
trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Gosh, I'm disappointed by the contents of this house. Truly, I am. I may take a minute just to craft so that I can gain a little temperature. I can make some rose hips for 15, this for 15. Yeah, let's do rose hips. They're just gonna miss it? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up, Packer. One win away. Frustrating, I'm sure. So they have no chance. Like, it's not one of those situations where, like, if this team wins and this team loses. Oh, don't listen to Ski. Okay, 4 straight wins. Oh, wow. They're 1 win away from making the playoffs. Cool. Congratulations. Well, my knowledge of football is almost non-existent at this point. I feel bad because my dad is a huge football fan, and one of my sons is a huge football fan, and so they talk to each other, but they can't talk to me. Please don't make me waste this flare. Kind of amazed by this weather. So I'm gonna loot this and then keep going. 'Cause not only is it not that cold, it's clear. Oh, freaking gun cleaning kit. Thanks a lot. If it came with a gun, I guess they probably don't give you guns in As the Dead Sleep, do they? I do not understand why she can't take the old bedroll. This place was lame. Thank you for contributing to the Mass Effect challenge. I love Mass Effect. I guess I'm probably sleeping in the gas station, huh? Or in one of the beds, or one of the houses near it. Don't know that I want to run anymore.
Oh, rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
Tuna, thank you as well for the Mass Effect contribution. I'm very excited about that. One of my favorite game series of all time. I've played through Mass Effect 1 on channel a long time ago. A couple of years ago at this point. But I'm excited to try to go, you know, 1 to 3. Ski is a fan from the Seahawks, and from the Seahawks' perspective, they want the Packers to lose so they have a chance to get in. I see. Well, I guess everybody can't win, which means someone has to lose. Tuna also likes the Seahawks. Yeah, they're very big in Maryland. You're not a, what did they rename the Washington team into? The Commanders or something, I think? If you ain't first, you're last. That's right. What team do you like? I don't know, NC. What team do you like? Well, that was useless. We're definitely going to have to sleep at the gas station or the house near it. Seahawks aren't my team. I just like them as a team. Sassafras. Nice, I like that. I don't think anyone's ever called me sassafras before. Does San Antonio have a football team? I don't know. They have a basketball team. It's the extent of my knowledge there. Which is kind of surprising. I don't really think of San Antonio as that big a place to have a pro sports team. They have an NBA, yeah, NBA, but no NFL. You're right between Baltimore and, so you can be fair whether you're more of a hockey fan. Oh, nice. Do we still have a lantern? No. Right, it is going to get dark in here. Match-wise, we're down to 19. That's not great, but I kind of think we'll find some. Oh, like right now. And accelerant. And thermal underwear. And toilet water. Boy, hit the lottery here. I know, save the best for last. The toilet water. I always liked that song. I think Vanessa Williams did it, Save the Best for Last. I bet Koru would do that song well. Kind of a simplistic love song, but a very pretty one. Well, this is a kitchen of disappointment that serves up only sadness. Yup. Alright, where is the bed? Right here. Okay, let's see. Anything else useful I can do with my time? I can grab a little cloth. And maybe craft one reshi. I hate going to sleep this early because I'm going to wake up in the dark. Do you have hopes you'll complete the challenge this run? I don't have high hopes that I will complete the challenge this run. But if I could find a stim, then I think I have an outside chance. If I can continue to have enough coffees and teas, the problem really is where else I have to go. We're going to go to the Riken on DP, and I kind of feel reasonably confident I can make it to that. We'll call the weather depending. A blizzard would really screw me over. But weather depending, I think I could make that. But the other two graves are not very near each other. Timberwolf Mountain means I got to go to Pleasant Valley and then go through Pleasant Valley, and that's a lot of travel periods where there aren't a lot of places to stop and warm up. Then I got to come back and go to Hush River Valley, which means I got to go back into Mystery Lake and then back over. So, I mean, I could see it. I could see it happening. I'm glad that the grave isn't at the summit. So I think a lot of it depends on PV and how bad PV is to me. But, you know, we got a ways to go before we get to that. Do I have... I think I have a chance, sure. My condition right now is at the point where I cannot make another mistake. And I don't have a lot of food. If I sleep for 8 hours, do I have enough? Yes. Let's go. Packer believes. Thank you, Packer. And I love that emote. Hey, by the way, Packer and Devious. On Reddit today, in the Long Dark Reddit subreddit, there was a whatever. There was a thread about someone basically was like, wow, the Long Dark community is super nice. And there's people theorizing why that is. And one of the theories in there is that the average Long Dark player is older than the normal average video game player. They're like, yeah, kids don't play the Long Dark. And I'm like, no, that's not accurate. I know kids who play the Long Dark, and kids. I know teenagers who play the Long Dark, and they're just as nice as everybody else. So, I guess go get them. Put your hand up and say, hey, I am not 50 and I play the Long Dark. And I'm a nice person. Yeah, that is not accurate.
Oh, I'm starving. moving.
Astrid, I really don't need you to be hungry right now. Like, I need you to get past this whole food thing. This food addiction of yours is becoming a problem. I'm going to try to sleep for 4 now that I drank again. You saw that thread. They're right about the game weeding out players that aren't emotionally stable. I posted effectively that as my response.
I need to find food.
No you don't. Oh, thank you, Nsig. I appreciate that. Can I just peek into the gas station, Wolves? Will you just let me just quickly hop in for a peek? Just in case there's like 9 stims in here or something? 2,000 hours. Amazing. You're a very nice and supportive person, Packer.
I wonder if the owner's around.
You're always in everybody's channels, cheering them on. You love shouting people out. You love saying hi to people. No, I think you're right, Nocturnal. I think it does appeal to introspective people. And I feel like it doesn't, you know, it doesn't appeal to people with short attention spans and people who get frustrated easily. And I think the no multiplayer component plays a role too, because you can't, like, shoot somebody in it. You know? You can do better than me at this game. I mean, that's kind of a thing that can happen. But you can't beat me at the long dark. Like, it doesn't work that way. You beat yourself. Which I routinely do. I always forget that sometimes there's water in this thing.
This will come in handy.
No, it won't. I don't need that. Pikachu. Any food is a win. Every little bit of food is another couple minutes. Yep, your biggest threat is you. The real enemy in the long dark is your own decisions. I've given up on finding a stem. I'm just hoping to find a little bit more food. Yeah. That's a fun game, though. Rocket League. Alright, that's it. We're out of here. I'm not going to go to the house. I'm saving some of that for my way out. Assuming I come back. Alright, I hope I see you again, gas station. Check cars on the way. That's why I am never hungry for a multiplayer version of this. For that exact reason. I'm mana maker. I just don't want to play with people like that. Is that my phone? Fair enough. Alright, I got about 25 minutes left. I'm sorry for a short stream tonight. It's funny to troll 12-year-olds, though. Survival multiplayer games where players burn your base and stuff? Yeah. And, you know, to be fair, that's always been part of the equation. I remember when Ultima Online came out. There was just incredible amount of PvP there. High-level people ganking you. You're just trying to survive. Not fun. The only trolling in a game I've ever done is my younger son and I. We used to make gnomes in WoW, and we would follow people around and sigh. We would type /sigh behind them, and the gnome sigh is this. Eh. And so we would just follow people around going, eh. That was it. That was the extent of our trolling. It's not my proudest moment. Hey, Kirk Steven. Good to see you. How are you? We haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Uh-oh. Food situation. That was it, though.
My fingers feel
And we
numb.
would, like, if they left, then we would leave. Like, we wouldn't just follow them around everywhere. We just stayed that like, crossroads area outside of, Stormwind. Banded together. I mean, I saw in one of Zach's videos that there was once a Long Dark Streamer Among Us game. And that would be pretty cool to watch all the big Long Dark streamers playing Among Us. That would be fun. To see, like, you know, Wands and LD and Zach and Athenon and Thomasina and Blades and, like, see them all in there accusing each other. Oh crap, I got cold. Damn it, I wasn't paying attention. There's not going to be a house here. We're going to have to do this right here. I was not paying attention. I'll risk it. Yeah. See, the problem with Among Us is not a game you can play with randos. You need to know the personalities of people who are playing with you. But that group would be very funny.
Perfect.
Please get warm. 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 Thank you. What do I only have the one can now? What happened? Fine, make the tomato soup so I have another can. Apparently someone left his cans behind. Again. I probably shouldn't have drank that. I thought one of these houses would be here, but apparently not. Quickly grab these. I don't think I took any significant cold damage, but right now every little bit is huge. Got your butt handed me at Uno. How's the run doing? Devious or not dead. That's all I can tell you. That's all I got for you. We are not dead. I was busy chatting away, and I didn't notice that I was cold. Thank you, Tuna. I appreciate that. I guess we can't make another tea if I don't eat this tomato soup. Now we have the can. Okay, how long on this one? 6 minutes? Alright, I don't want to stay. Oh boy. Alright, alright, alright. Grab it. Damn it. Grab this. Oh, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Stupid, stupid, stupid win. Hey, Bear, you can't be here. I do not have time for you. Don't forget your cans. I think I grabbed them, Ladidak. I hope I did. He forgot the cans. He forgot the cans. He forgot the cans. No! Why did he forget the cans? Narrator. He forgot the cans. Why did he forget the cans? It's okay. Everything is okay. This is fine. This is fine. God, I got so far. Yeah, Astrid.
Back to the pit.
Thank you, Pikachu. Alright, well now we have our cans. Thanks, guys. That would have been yet another disaster. I know when Cora watches this VOD, she's gonna go, oh, done. How do you survive? How do you get dressed in the morning without screwing it up? Oh, you. Now, I do want to leave, but I am looking at this tree up here, and this really looks like you're supposed to climb it, doesn't it? Has anyone ever climbed this tree? Can you get up there? It doesn't look like you can get up there. I wonder if you can go up from, like, over here. Get across that. That feels like an Archimedes thing, like he would do that. I think you embrace the suck so well. You know what, Leetsky, that's because I live with the suck 24/7. Glad to be able to help in real time. Thanks, Ladidak. I appreciate that. Leave the tree. Hey, D-Rock, good to see you. How are you? Things are going great. Don't climb too close to the sun, Dunn. I can't help it. So tempting. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. I think that piece of firewood there is like one of the most guaranteed loot in the game. I don't think I've ever not seen that there. Oh, here's a quiz. Sure, hit us with the quiz. Hot coffee? I don't think I have it. Yeah, I do. Okay. We got it. It was still hot. Thank you, Tuna. How long was the 100 Years' War? I'm going to say 100 years. Wolf, I really don't want to deal with you. Alright, fine. I didn't want to do this. I got 3 of them, though. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, how terrifying. Did you just bork me again, or did someone else bork me? I don't know where he is. There he is. Hurry up. Hurry up. Someone else borking me? Stop borking me. I always feel like somebody's borking me. And I got no privacy. Okay, I am not staying here. 116 years. Okay. I felt like maybe it was a trick question. Thank you, Chris Mail. I always feel like somebody's watching me. The guy who did that song, not the Michael Jackson part, was a guy named Rockwell, who I believe was related to Barry Gordy in some way, and like was able to score that like record through connections. And I don't think that British accent he uses is real. And I don't think he ever had another hit. Because Michael was why that was a hit. I don't know that I want to mess with you, dude, but where are you? Hurry up. Stupid wolves. You guys suck. Why are there like 600 wolves here today? Oh man, they're burying me in firewood. Hey, I'm not stopping till the cave. Main trivia. I don't actually probably would do well on that. I bet I would do badly. You could try it though. Wait, Dunn lives in Maine? Yeah, believe it or not. I know I don't mention it often. That's for tomorrow. Sounds good. Yeah, I got the Rome one right. I was proud of that. Remember the Maine. That is where Murder She Wrote is set, in Cabot Cove. Older folks might know Maine from Crabapple Cove, the home of Hawkeye Pierce from MASH. Obviously the setting of Stephen King novels. It's also the setting of the movie On Golden Pond. Although that was actually filmed in New Hampshire. Both great shows, you're right, Friday. They are both great shows. I do not know the number of the USS Maine. Tuna says it's 7. She sounds confident. 42, always a good number. SSBN 741, oh cool.
I need to find food.
You just got done working on it. That's cool. No, Astrid, you need to find a stim. If you find a stim, we're back in this thing. Oh, these torches suck. Wow. What? Cannot start a campfire indoors. I do have flares though. Fine. Light this. I really don't want to burn a flare, but I don't want to go back outside just to start a fire either. Fine. Give me a blue flare. Not a match. LSTs, when I was in the Navy, we used to do a lot of stuff with LSTs. I was on an LPD. So we did a lot of amphibious readiness groups. ARGs.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't need it anymore. Here's to you, USS Robinson. They gave me so much. I'm just gonna make a quick fire here. Your grandfather was the captain of the Iowa in World War II. That's amazing, Tuna.
Come on, little fire.
Wow. A full-blown battleship. You're very welcome, Leedsky. Thank you. Yeah, I was in the Navy for 10 years. I mention that quite often as well. No kidding, Tuna. That's amazing. That's extremely cool. He must have had some stories. You just well, thank you for servicing the fleet. When I first got to my first ship, we were in the yards, so I got to. It was in dry dock. I got to walk under it. Really cool. Yep, I was in the Navy from 17 to 27. Like, that was my ages. I went in at 17 years old, got out at 27 years old. Walking under a ship is amazing. It's a really unique experience. Just gonna visually look. Now go. Of course, we're gonna get some damn wind. Under a Nimitz class carrier, that's incredible. Okay, I gotta keep an eye on the temperature as well. Ah! Do I think I can just pull you? I wonder if I can just pull you around. Nope. Nah. Damn it, I didn't pick anything. Oh, what a stupid way to die. Oh. No. Yeah. I got greedy. I didn't want to use the flare. I tried to run around him. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I had a chance. I thought I had an outside chance at that one. I really did. Oh well. We will try again. Not tonight. I flew too close to the sun. That's right. You know, you live as the dun, you die as the dun. Unfortunately, that's how that works. But you know what? I had a great time with this challenge, and you know what? I danced on the edge for quite a while. And in the end, I'll concede that was a stupid, greedy way to die. I was thinking about how few torches I had left. I really didn't want to use that one. I thought maybe I could get him behind me, and as soon as I got stuck on that tree, I was like, nah, he's gonna charge me, and those synapses just didn't fire fast enough. But you know what? It's been a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me for As the Dead Sleep. I will definitely try this again. I feel like I can do this one. Darkwalker, I'm not sure I can do. I'm not sure I know Darkwalker, know it well enough, but I think I can do this one. So we will try it again, but we will be back tomorrow with a full stream tomorrow night, starting around 6 o'clock. We should go the full 3 to 4 hours. So I'm gonna look for somebody to raid, and then I will go on my merry way and hang out with the boys. So let's see. But I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. Let's see. Whoops. That's the wrong thing. Who is out there? I've kind of stopped looking at the raid tool. I don't trust it anymore. Let's see. I'm looking for is like no, I guess Goon TV. We can go raid Goon. Let's do that. We're gonna raid Goon. I don't think I've ever raided Goon, so we're gonna raid Goon right now. Let's see, because I want to raid somebody playing the Long Dark. So this is G00N Goon TV. Here we go. All right, so I've set up the raid. Have a good time. Say hi to Goon for me. Give him some follows and stuff. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Have a great evening. Bye bye.